What does a solid yellow line on your side of the center of the roadway mean? A. Passing is allowed for vehicles on your side. B. Passing is not allowed on your side. C. You must stop at the line. D. You may pass if the way is clear. Answer: B. Passing is not allowed on your side. A flashing red traffic signal at an intersection indicates that you should A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop and wait until it turns green. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. Proceed if the way is clear. Answer: B. Stop and wait until it turns green. What is the shape of a yield sign? A. Rectangular. B. Circular. C. Triangular. D. Octagonal. Answer: C. Triangular. A white crosswalk sign at a railroad crossing indicates A. You must stop and wait for a train. B. You may proceed without stopping. C. Trains have the right of way. D. A railroad crossing is ahead. Answer: D. A railroad crossing is ahead. What does a green arrow shown with a red light mean? A. You may turn in the direction of the arrow. B. You must stop and wait. C. Oncoming traffic has the right of way. D. You must yield to pedestrians. Answer: A. You may turn in the direction of the arrow. A pentagon-shaped sign warns of A. A railroad crossing. B. A school zone. C. A no-passing zone. D. A sharp curve. Answer: B. A school zone. What does a do not pass sign indicate? A. You may pass if the way is clear. B. Only heavy vehicles may not pass. C. You must yield to oncoming traffic. D. Passing is prohibited for all vehicles. Answer: D. Passing is prohibited for all vehicles. A rectangular sign with a white background and black letters is typically A. A warning sign. B. A construction sign. C. A guide sign. D. A regulatory sign. Answer: D. A regulatory sign. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign with a deer symbol indicate? A. A pedestrian crossing. B. A wildlife crossing area. C. A no-passing zone. D. A school zone. Answer: B. A wildlife crossing area. A sign with a red circle and a slash through it means A. Do not enter. B. Yield to traffic. C. Stop ahead. D. No parking. Answer: A. Do not enter. What does a narrow bridge sign look like? A. A red circle with a slash. B. A white rectangle with black text. C. A yellow diamond with a bridge symbol. D. A green square with white text. Answer: C. A yellow diamond with a bridge symbol. A sign indicating a sharp curve ahead is shaped like A. A circle. B. A diamond. C. A rectangle. D. A triangle. Answer: B. A diamond. What does a keep right sign look like? A. A yellow diamond with an arrow. B. A triangular sign with a red border. C. A red circle with a slash. D. A rectangular sign with a vertical arrow. Answer: D. A rectangular sign with a vertical arrow. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means A. Stop and wait. B. Turn in the direction of the light. C. Yield to all traffic. D. Proceed with caution. Answer: D. Proceed with caution. A sign with a bicycle symbol indicates A. A pedestrian crossing. B. A bicycle lane or crossing. C. No bicycles allowed. D. A school zone. Answer: B. A bicycle lane or crossing. In Texas, who is required to wear a safety belt in a passenger vehicle? A. Only the driver. B. The driver and front seat passengers. C. All occupants, regardless of seating position. D. Only passengers under 18. Answer: C. All occupants, regardless of seating position. What is the minimum age for a child to use a standard safety belt instead of a child restraint? A. 5 years old. B. 10 years old. C. 8 years old. D. 12 years old. Answer: C. 8 years old. A child under 8 years old must be secured in a child safety seat unless A. They are taller than 4 feet 9 inches. B. They are in the back seat. C. The vehicle has no back seat. D. The driver is over 21. Answer: A. They are taller than 4 feet 9 inches. Failure to wear a safety belt in Texas may result in A. A fine up to $200. B. A fine up to $500. C. License suspension. D. Jail time. Answer: A. A fine up to $200. In which situation is a passenger exempt from wearing a safety belt? A. When riding in the back seat. B. When the vehicle is traveling under 25 miles per hour. C. When delivering newspapers from a vehicle. D. When the passenger is over 65. Answer: C. When delivering newspapers from a vehicle. Who is responsible for ensuring that children under 17 wear safety belts? A. The child's parent. B. The vehicle's driver. C. The front seat passenger. D. The child themselves. Answer: B. The vehicle's driver. A safety belt must be worn. A. Only on highways. B. Only in urban areas. C. At all times when the vehicle is in motion. D. Only when driving over 30 miles per hour. Answer: C. At all times when the vehicle is in motion. Which vehicle type is exempt from mandatory safety belt use in Texas? A. Passenger cars. B. School buses manufactured before 1987. C. Pickup trucks. D. Motorcycles. Answer: B. School buses manufactured before 1987. What is the penalty for a driver failing to ensure a child under 8 is in a safety seat? A. A fine up to $25. B. License revocation. C. Community service. D. A fine up to $250. Answer: D. A fine up to $250. Safety belts are most effective when A. Worn loosely over the shoulder. B. Used only in the front seat. C. Worn tightly across the lap and shoulder. D. Worn only during long trips. Answer: C. Worn tightly across the lap and shoulder. If your vehicle starts to skid, you should A. Slam on the brakes. B. Steer in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate quickly. D. Turn the wheel sharply to the left. Answer: B. Steer in the direction you want to go. When backing a vehicle, you should A. Look forward and use mirrors. B. Use the horn continuously. C. Rely on the backup camera only. D. Turn and look back at all times. Answer: D. Turn and look back at all times. To perform a quick stop during a driving exam, you should A. Skid the tires to stop faster. B. Gradually reduce speed. C. Stop as quickly as possible without skidding. D. Use the parking brake. Answer: C. Stop as quickly as possible without skidding. If your vehicle has a manual transmission, you should hold the clutch down when A. Driving above 20 miles per hour. B. Starting the engine or shifting gears. C. Turning corners. D. Driving on highways. Answer: B. Starting the engine or shifting gears. What should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? A. Hold the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. B. Brake immediately. C. Accelerate to maintain control. D. Steer sharply to the right. Answer A. Hold the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. To maintain control in wet weather, you should A. Increase your speed to avoid hydroplaning. B. Use high beams for better visibility. C. Reduce speed and increase following distance. D. Drive in the center of the lane. Answer C. Reduce speed and increase following distance. When driving down a steep hill with a manual transmission, you should A. Use a low gear. B. Keep the clutch engaged. C. Use the parking brake. D. Shift to neutral. Answer A. Use a low gear. Hydroplaning occurs when A. Tires lose traction on wet roads. B. The vehicle overheats. C. The brakes lock up. D. The steering wheel vibrates. Answer A. Tires lose traction on wet roads. To recover from a skid caused by oversteering, you should A. Brake hard. B. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Accelerate quickly. D. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. Answer D. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. When parallel parking, you may use A. An automated parking function. B. Only the rearview mirror. C. Only the side mirrors. D. A backup camera and mirrors. Answer D. A backup camera and mirrors. To avoid a collision, the safest action is to A. Brake suddenly. B. Steer to avoid the obstacle. C. Accelerate to pass the obstacle. D. Use the horn to warn others. Answer B. Steer to avoid the obstacle. When driving in fog, you should use A. Low beams. B. High beams. C. Hazard lights. D. No lights. Answer A. Low beams. If your vehicle's brakes fail, you should A. Shift to a lower gear and pump the brakes. B. Accelerate to regain control. C. Use the accelerator to stop. D. Turn off the engine. Answer A. Shift to a lower gear and pump the brakes. To control a vehicle in winter conditions, you should A. Brake hard to stop quickly. B. Use high beams at all times. C. Accelerate slowly and brake gently. D. Drive at the posted speed limit. Answer C. Accelerate slowly and brake gently. When approaching a curve, you should A. Accelerate through the curve. B. Slow down before entering the curve. C. Brake sharply in the curve. D. Maintain your speed. Answer B. Slow down before entering the curve. When driving slower than other traffic on a multi-lane road, you should use A. The leftmost lane. B. The shoulder. C. The middle lane. D. The rightmost lane. Answer D. The rightmost lane. A shared left turn lane is used for A. Making mid-block left turns. B. Passing other vehicles. C. Emergency vehicles only. D. U-turns only. Answer A. Making mid-block left turns. You may not drive on the left half of the roadway when within A. 50 feet of an intersection. B. 100 feet of an intersection. C. 200 feet of an intersection. D. 300 feet of an intersection. Answer B. 100 feet of an intersection. A broken white line between lanes indicates A. You may change lanes if safe. B. Passing is not allowed. C. You must stop. D. Only heavy vehicles may change lanes. Answer A. You may change lanes if safe. When merging onto a highway, you should A. Stop on the entrance ramp. B. Slow down to let others pass. C. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic. D. Use the shoulder to merge. Answer: C. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic. A solid white line indicates A. Passing is allowed. B. Only bicycles may use the lane. C. You must stop. D. Lane changes are discouraged. Answer: D. Lane changes are discouraged. When changing lanes, you should A. Signal after changing lanes. B. Only check your rearview mirror. C. Change lanes without signaling. D. Check your mirrors and signal before changing. Answer: D. Check your mirrors and signal before changing. On a road with a single yellow line, passing is allowed. A. Only at intersections. B. When it is safe and not prohibited. C. Only for heavy vehicles. D. Never. Answer: B. When it is safe and not prohibited. A deceleration lane is used to A. Speed up when entering a highway. B. Pass other vehicles. C. Slow down when exiting a highway. D. Stop for emergencies. Answer: C. Slow down when exiting a highway. You may pass on the right if A. The vehicle ahead is making a left turn. B. You are on a one-way street. C. The road is a two-lane highway. D. You are within 100 feet of an intersection. Answer: A. The vehicle ahead is making a left turn.